Hey guys, I slept in a little, lazing about today. Body is feeling good, okay? I'm a little bit worried about next week because I work on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That means 8 hours of biking in 4 days. I'm gonna be like little mini Lance Armstrong just without the. I like to see Lance Armstrong get on my supercycle that I bought from Canadian Tire and carry, like, spare pair of jeans, shirt, socks, all your little pocket stuff, and bike to work on the roads that I bike to work on. Yeah. But anyway, so thinking a little bit more about Come Together, okay? The reason I chose that song, it's not just about a bunch of people in Earth coming together in search of truth to share the truth. And you're not going to get it right on the first go, okay? You have to be humble, meaning that you have to allow yourself to make mistakes and be okay with that and accept the fact that you were wrong. I do this all the time, okay? I make lots of mistakes. I don't have time to go through everything over and over and over again to correct my mistakes. It happens organically, naturally. It just does, because I ask God for things, help, just peace of mind, and in its own way, it manifests in my reality. Okay, you create your own reality. Actions speak louder than words. Okay, so the synchronicities of life and how they're shared with others is not, I don't know, probably is not mathematically I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's no equation, okay? Like, the other day, talking to one of my buddies from England, and yeah, there you go. Perfect example. I put up together the Come Together music video, and I find out that he was listening to Beatles like all weekend or something, or all week. I don't even know what day it is. Anyways, so little synchronicities, okay? And when you speak in truth, again, the gematria is important because the gematria allows you to see the meaning that is behind everything. So if you were to like, when you say a word or a phrase and you were to take the final number of the English or Jewish or whatever cipher of gematria you choose to do, okay? That gives you a final number. That final number can mean a whole load of other things. It's very interesting to see all the similar meanings. I mean, just get them all on one page and read through them. Now, I'm not anything special, okay? I do this little by little, okay? I put up a music video link in my last video about, whatever, I can't remember the band's name. There it was on YouTube. I listened to it. I had to listen to it like 4 or 5 times because, like, wow, it was pretty cool. Now, I chose to look up the name of the band and the title of the song because, whatever. I like the song. Why not, right? Will You Marry Me? Wow, that's funny. That means the same thing. So, and among other things. So, it's just interesting when you see, like, people's names or, like, corporations or characters that were created by corporations for entertainment purposes. What are they trying to say? I'm still looking to find the Mickey Mouse ears in my table of creation, okay? If you turn it upside down, I already see the Donald Duck, okay? But I haven't got to the Mickey Mouse yet, and I think that's very significant. So maybe I'm not at the right resolution yet, okay? I've done the 8x8. I've pretty much done the 8x16, give or take a little bit. And I can visualize the 16x16, and I can visualize the cellular creation of, computer technology and video game systems and, media, the quality of the media that we watch our movies and TV shows on, because it's cellular, okay? It goes 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit. I mean, like, if you don't understand N64 and TurboGrafx 16, and there was a 32-bit console, I just can never remember what it was called. And then on and on and on and on and on. Okay, so it's always been there. Okay, nothing that I'm doing is new. It's actually very old stuff. But when you're seeing it for the first time, you have to slowly make your way through the muddy waters, okay? I guess. I remember my old channel, I was decoding beer caps sitting on my porch, and that was hilariousness. I mean, that was me winging it, like literally living in the now, documenting what I was doing because I had nothing better to do. So, again, back to the Come Together song by the Beatles. Now, I don't think that that song means that a whole bunch of people in Earth are going to come together to think about one thing, because the Earth is not singular. This land is my land, this land is your land, okay? We share the same space, time, love, ego, nothing, and the infinite, because the possibilities are endless. We share 8 dimensions with each other, okay? Now, all man is a combination of the soul meeting the flesh, okay? It's the singularity in a vessel. It's a V. We are meant to connect with other V's to make X's, and then L's, and then all the Roman numerals. Now, think of blood, a blood cell. If the cellular Earth can be looked at as one blood cell, that means that there are many like it, but this one is mine. Just like there are many other Earths, but this one is yours, the observer. Okay, Einstein, the theory of relativity, relative to who? It's all about the observer. People just don't understand that. Keep track of your units and what is your point of view, what frame of reference. Very important in mathematics and physics. Physics is basically mathematics. Take my word on that. Okay? Probably the most challenging course I ever took in university was called mathematical physics. I thought I flunked that exam. I went to the bar, drank for like 12 hours. I got a call at like 6 in the morning from my boss at landscaping. I was still drinking. And I was just so lost in space because of that exam. I remember going, oh, you wanted me to come in at 6 in the morning, not 6 at night. Anyway, missed that shift. But we need to come together, all the blood cells in the vein system. Now, the vein system, right? The veins are what transport blood, right? That's where the celestial skies come into play, okay? The celestial skies that we see, the 88 fixed rotating constellations, okay? Plus your 12 luminaries, or, groups of luminaries, because we have, like, the stars count. The stars are 88. One of 88. So, that's 100. It's not really the way it is, because, man, I gotta get out the movie Remember the Titans, okay? I'm sure there's some really epic Denzel Washington speeches in Remember the Titans, because Remember the Titans simply means remembering solids, liquids, and gases, okay? Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. The X-Men, 2 V's make an X. It creates the 3-dimensional space. It creates the hypercube, okay? And then everything after the creation of solids, liquids, and gases, okay, basically is life, okay? You get plant life, you get aqua life, you get fowl life, you get cattle, insects, and beasts. Beasts, obviously beasts, right? So, and then man, obviously, right? Because 7, 7. Again, 22 over 7 is pi. Approximation of pi. It's in the hand of God for a reason. So, living with an Armageddon consciousness. Again, I made this reference before. It's like going from Ball Earth, where we live on Earth. I mean, the shirts at the pub that I work on in the back say, like, the best locale on Earth. I had to bite my tongue so hard not to say something about how that was inaccurate. But you have to leave the Ball Earth, you live on spinning Ball Earth consciousness, because The other luminaries that we see may look like balls, but that's just from our point of view. We don't live on a ball. We live in a cell. And because of the magic of the shape of our eyes and the magic shape of the light leaving the octahedronal light source of cellular Earth, which is an icosahedron, which is a 12-noted geometric structure, we have a flat reality, because everything being flat is actually quite handy. I mean, linearity helps. Definitely helps when you're on a bike going 12.5 clicks. You can't always go downhill. So you gotta understand the n, the n+1, and the n+2, okay? The ball, the flat plane, and the cell, okay? The tangerine, before it gets peeled, peeling of said tangerine and laying that peel flat on a table, you know, you're gonna have, let's say, in a square, when you put a square around that peel, it's gonna look like there's a landmass and a water mass. And if you were to take that peel and reconstruct the tangerine with the fruit removed, you've harvested the fruit and made a tangerine ball with the peel inside out. That's actually cellular Earth, and that's actually reality, but I can't show you cellular Earth because, you know, people don't believe what they can't see, but due to the fact that your eyes are the shape your eyes are, and the light source coming from heaven is doing its thing, you know, you just have to be able to perceive that on paper. Or verbally, you know. It's still Yoda, man. Like, you must unlearn all that you've learned. All that means is that N, you understand the N consciousness of ball Earth and everything that you've been told and programmed to believe. You get that. Now it's time to walk away from that and just put it in the back. Start thinking about the n, the n+1, and the n+2. You, let's say Jesus, and Austin Lee Meredith and Sheila and Amber Greaves, the creators of the free energy device that we live inside of, the creators of our cell. Now, maybe Austin Lee Meredith and Sheila and Amber Graves are a riddle that Freemasons could not crack. I don't know why those names are all over the Gematria website I go to, okay? I don't know why that there's a wildly majestic synchronicity with Austin Lee Meredith and the names of my children. Like, it can only mean that perhaps it's my job to bring it all together. I don't even think the Freemasons know what's going on, okay? They probably do, the really high up ones. I don't even know who they would be. I would love to go sit in on a Bilderberg meeting, just not do anything gay. I mean, not being happy, let's just say backwards. I just would like to be linear and straight. But I'd like to pick their brains, and I don't know, man. It must suck constantly deceiving billions of people. It must be hard work to be a transgender public figure, acting as the reverse gender, shaping the culture of millions or billions of people with a stereotypical image and everything of just upside down, backwards, and flip truth. That game must be getting old. They must want to stop playing that game. Why would they put all the signs and symbols out there? Maybe they're looking for the person to come and put it all together. Maybe they're looking for that person. Maybe they don't know who that person is. Now, Austin Lee Meredith and Sheila Amber Greaves might have made my Earth. You might have, again, like, gotta think of a place like Earth where a whole bunch of billions of people live, and in that realm, there's a whole bunch of free energy devices. Let's say around 7.6 billion. I don't know, by now it's probably like 7.8 billion. Okay? And every one of those people have created a free energy device, let's say, in order to travel n+2 dimensions of reality. Imagine that's our connection, okay, with God. It's just a word, it's just a number, okay? Hope this makes sense. Cheers.